everybody, today's Wednesday. I don't know what today it is, I just know it's Wednesday. And as you can tell, I am not in Alabama still. I am in Vinton, Louisiana, which is the only other place probably in the world I would go if I lost everything in Alabama. This is where I'd wind up. This is where my families live. This is, you know, my home, away from home. Or actually not necessarily home away from home, it's my home. Just as much as my home as the other place is my home. One cool thing about this little town, because it is a little town, a little bit, probably about the size of Athens, a little bit smaller, is that this thing has one thing that everywhere in the world has, but this place doesn't. See, this says a market basket. There is no Walmart here. And you know, you got good deals just like you do at Walmart. But like I said, it's so small it doesn't have a Walmart. Which is great. About to go get me something to eat. Still at my grandparents' house enjoying it. I was hoping to go show you Delta, which is a casino. Not big enough for a Walmart, but small enough for a casino. that to me, you know, it's awesome. It's also a racetrack, which, side note, I have an uncle that was a jockey, and my grandfather raised horses. And you know, this is, like I said, this is a little town. It hardly has changed. Later on, I'm going to show you my grandparents' house, and you know, there's some things that changed, but you know, it's pretty much been the same the whole time. Get in here, set up. But it has. It's been the whole thing at the same time, and that what makes it feel the homey feeling like I always have. Is that it always, almost always, you know, has that, you know, it hasn't really changed. Yeah, you know, it had some aesthetic done. You know, as things change, people grow. Just got done having a good visit with my Uncle Pete and my Aunt Lana and my cousin Ryan and his wife Callie, which is awesome. And then earlier today I saw my other cousin Matt, and it was real good to see him. It's funny how things change, but they stay the same. Like I said, that's why it feels more like home, because this place has been a more constant than my own living situation. And of course, things do change, which suck. Yeah, I'm a geek. Change bothers me. So I'm gonna go get some food, and I'm gonna drive around a little bit, show you some cool the things I look for when I come to town. The things if I see missing when I come, year, 2 years, whenever I come back, that's gonna upset me. And I'm just gonna take some time to show y'all some of this, because it is a small town. Good thing I don't have to worry about traffic. Gotta turn down the radio a little bit. It's gonna be loud. And you might not hear me as much as I would like you to. Which a lot of you know me, know how loud I am. It's like, what are you talking about? Yeah, I forgot. The only car in the world that the window button is on the console, not on the window on the side. This thing right here I'm about to show you is a rice dryer. This is the biggest building I see every time I come through. And this is, you know, like I said, one of these landmarks that I look for every year when I come to see my grandparents. I say it's not a busy highway. It looks pretty busy to me. Not so bad. Alright. We'll turn out here at this light. These train tracks right here is pretty much, when you see these train tracks, you know it's like a hop, skip, and a jump. And you're there at my grandparents, and it's like the excitement builds. Once we get off the interstate, come down this road we're about to go down now, we make it to, you see these train tracks and you know you're there. You just know it's a matter of time. That little Easy Mart store right there, that store used to be a 7-Eleven. It's the only 7-Eleven I've been in ever in my life. And it's kind of crazy like that. So here's the part you could tell this town, even though it was as small as it was, it has grown. Because see, we used to come off the interstate and there used to be nothing hardly here that I remember when I was young. So there's houses. You know, keep in mind, it's been, you know, about 8 years between this stint of coming and then when I used to come as a kid. So literally the last time I come, I was a kid. I don't even think I was 13 years old when I come the last time. Of course, it's got your modern eateries. You got your, you know, dollar stores. That's, you know, do obviously change at the time. See, this is the interstate. This is the exit to Vinton, Louisiana. And, you know, of course, all this is, you know, different. Then we'll turn in here to the Subway restaurant because that's what I'm wanting to eat. But yeah, there's the interstate, entrance to the interstate. Being a small city and town and whatnot, it actually, you know, not very far from the interstate. Okay. Probably a good parking spot here. Get me and my family some food so, you know, we ain't burdening my grandmother and them about feeding us all the time. We're grown adults. We got money. We got jobs. Well, Andy don't. He's on disability, but that's a different story altogether. But, you know, taking care of our own. Shoot, you know, it's funny. We got this right here, and on the other side of this building is the high school football field. It's not even connected to the school like I've seen. I think the school's a little bit further on down. I think this is, to be honest, I think this is a casino, which is funny. See, casino, Lucky Delta, and $5 footlong Subway. I swear I didn't make that up. Well, I'm gonna go get her food, get what everybody's stuff to eat, and I'll talk to you later. I just got my food, and I'm on the way back to my grandparents' house. I'm gonna zoom it up a little bit. And sorry about that, just trying to adjust the camera. And I'm going to show you just, this is pretty much, like I said, we're right next to the interstate. As soon as you get off, you're right in small town Vinton. And I'm going to show you pretty much, like I said, when I get up here to the train tracks, I start getting excited because we're like uber close. And I'm just going to pretty much show you what we're doing, kind of how it goes. You know, of course, you got to watch out for the train tracks coming up here. Make sure no train's coming. I don't even know what the speed limit is through here. That's sad. Okay, we get to the railroad track. Slow down a little bit because I don't want to jump out of my seat. Oh, it's 35. There's the speed limit sign. Okay. Turn left here on Fontenot Street. And that's how it's pronounced, Fontenot. It's spelled funny, but it's Fontenot. So now that you know, understand that. Alright. You go down just a very little bit, and by this time it's really starting to swell the excitement. And of course it's not doing it now because I've been here for 2 days already. So the excitement has done gone, but this is like clockwork almost. Then I turn down this Celeste Street, turn right here. Avoid the guy who's jogging. Of course, I am driving on the wrong side, but like I said, a guy was jogging. And then, right here is the back end. The street, you turn another left on Ann Street, and there it is. That's my grandparents' house. This is the house we look forward to coming to see. This house has been in the same exact, you know, spot. You know, modernizations has been done to it, but you know, that's much. There's Andy. Oops, forgot to roll the window up. But this is the outside of the house. This is, like I said, this house and the yard and everything has not changed for the most part. Most of my life, and I'm going on 30. But I'm here. Gotta roll the window up. And when I get inside after I eat and all that, I'm going to take your tour on the inside and show you some of the bits of history that, like I said, just like the outside, not much of it's changed. It's been modernized, of course, but not much has changed.